Okay guys, so today I'm going to go ahead and show you a summer look. I start with my moisturizer. Right now I'm using Pure Moisturizer, it's P-U-R, and I just rub it on my face. So right after that I go for my primer, and I'm just using a pea-size amount. Throwing that all over my face too, it makes it nice and smooth. Perfect for summer. Okay, so now we'll go towards the foundation. I'm using Laura Geller Baked. So I'm just going to use half a squirt and just start covering my face everywhere. And you just keep blending everywhere. I fast forwarded through a little bit of it. So now we're going to bring out some concealer. I'm using Pure, it's in porcelain, and it's a little lighter than my foundation, so it gives me nice highlights, and that's what we're going to do here. See, just get a good amount onto your brush, and then like a really, really good amount. And just start putting it under your eyes and kind of in the corner of your eye. And then you're just going to blend it out, kind of going downwards into a triangle kind of shape, and just keep going till it's blended. And you can use your finger too, just to rub it in. Just always make sure your hands are clean, because you don't want to get any dirt or any kind of particles of anything into your pores. Go ahead and do the other side. So that made under my eyes a whole lot brighter. It got rid of all my dark circles, and it makes my face look like healthier and happier and more ready for sunshine. So I'm going to take some more concealer and just kind of put it up in kind of a triangle going onto your forehead, and just blend that in well. Just add some highlight to this area up here as well. Sometimes I'll put just a little bit like up in between my crease and my eyebrow just to kind of highlight it. I just do that sometimes. Keep things a little more light to your face. Alright, so now my face looks nice and bright and happy, so we're going to jump into the powder. So I'm using It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores in Translucent. So it's nice. It doesn't add any color to your face, which is good, because sometimes you'll have colored powders and it'll be too dark or it'll be too light. And this one doesn't change the color of your face. It just keeps your makeup on longer and keeps your pores from getting oily and bringing that to the surface of your makeup throughout the day. So I just kind of heavily dust it everywhere. And you want to make sure that you get it like kind of in your T-zone. That'd probably be the most important. If you're not really a big fan of powder, you don't have to do it. It just helps it stay on longer. So now we've put tons of highlights in our face, and it's going to look really good in the sun and really good in the light. So now we'll start contouring. I'm just using, it's by It Cosmetics Live, Love, Laugh Vitality Face Disc. It's just my favorite. It's got some bronzer in it and some blush and some highlight, and I just really like the way that the colors make me look. So I'm going to squeeze a brush, or you can use a contouring brush. I'm going to take it straight from kind of where my ears are down to like my jaw and my lips, kind of in this area. And just rub it in and blend really well. Maybe get some more. Just makes your cheeks look higher and makes your face look better. Alright, so now I've done that on both sides. And it's okay if it looks like a line, because it'll look normal once it's done. So we go into our blush. I usually get like 2 pats. I don't ever want to put on too much blush, because then my face is too red and there's no point in makeup. So you always want to start from the apples of your cheeks. So if you smile, where it kind of goes up, you're going to start there. See that? And you're going to go back, and you can go up a little bit too. It just kind of brings more life to your face. So I just kind of dust some bronzer up near my hair, just kind of on the hairline. I'll put it by my jaw. Just kind of. Now we're going to go into the highlighter. So when we're highlighting, I'm using the big brush for the top of my head. Just kind of brushing it around the forehead. I'm getting it right here where we contoured too and made it light. Then we're going to put some on the bottom. This is the highlighter. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush, put it in the highlighter, and highlight around my eyes some more. Alright. And now we're going to go into the eyebrows. So I'm using just Browder Brow Powder in Blonde. So my eyebrows aren't waxed or anything at the moment. So I just take it and make just kind of a straight line. And then I just brush it out a whole bunch because my eyebrows aren't perfect anyway right now. If your eyebrows are more perfect, it'll be easier. But I just take a brow brush and I just kind of make it work. And if your eyebrows aren't perfect, just do one line. Don't fill in your whole eyebrow because then it'll look like you have huge unorganized eyebrows. So you just do one line and just kind of brush through in the same direction until they kind of look blended well. Now we'll go ahead and go into the eyes. I always put on primer first because if I don't, then it clumps up in my crease and it just looks awful, so I avoid that. So I'm using Urban Decay, and usually there's a little bit too much on the brush, so I just kind of wipe the brush off. I like this one. It's Urban Decay. It's called Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. I really like it. I've never had any problems with it. And it kind of makes your eyelid lighter and more skin color. Kind of gets rid of the veins and corrects it a little bit. See the difference? Before you put on your eyeshadow. So I put it all over my eyelid and I make sure I get it in my crease as well. But I don't put it up on the brow bone or anything. I'm like a super fan of primer. So then we'll go ahead and start applying the eyeshadow. So I'm using the palest, lightest pink that I have on this palette. And I'm just going to start it in the crease. And just kind of let it keep building until it's a little more noticeable. I'm going to go one color down, see how that does, because this one's not showing up as much as I thought it would. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm using this color right here, just under that pale pink. Just going to get it all in our crease. We're going to use that same color again, the one just under the pale pink. And making my brush thinner. And we're just going to put it under our eyes. Just kind of make that shade go all around the eye and bring the look together more. So now we've got that nice little, just very subtle pink going on there. And we're going to go for some purple. So it's still very, very light, still kind of pink, but it's a little purple. And we're just going to put that into the crease. I always start with smaller amounts and then go to larger amounts. You never want to start with larger amounts and go to smaller amounts because you can really mess things up really fast. Now I've got kind of a pink, sparkly, fun little color, and I'm just going to throw a little bit onto there and make it pop just a little bit more with the purple and the pink. Make it a little more noticeable. So then we're going to do the same thing again where we take that purple and we put it just under our lashes again, building the look of the whole eye. I've got a good amount of purple on there and we're going to go into just kind of a golden color. I'm gonna get a good amount of it on my finger and just dab it onto my eyelids. Just kind of all the way up to my crease, and you can put this on heavier or lighter, just however you like wearing your makeup. So now that we have both colors on there, we're going to take that brush again with a little bit of that same color we were using, that purple. And we are just blending it. Windshield wiper motions, up and down motions, whatever. We are just taking it and blending them together. So now we're going to line our eyes. I'm just going to use this really thin brush that I have and put it in that same purple we used. You could use a purple eye pencil too if you'd prefer that. But we're just going to line our eyes with some purple. If you're using powder to line your eyes, make sure you don't get it on your waterline, because then powder will just go into your eye and it'll hurt. So just get it, instead of on your waterline, you want to get it right under it. So now we're going to move on to mascara. I'm using Big Look. I like it because a lot of mascaras for me, they tend to wear off throughout the day, and then it all ends up down here and making me look like I have dark circles. And this one doesn't ever fall off for me, so. And there's some on the bottom lashes too. I have really, really blonde eyelashes, so I always make sure I put on lots of mascara to make up for it. So then we're going to go to our lips. I'm just putting on this color. It's kind of bright and vibrant. Perfect for festivals, hanging out by the pool but not going in. And that's the finished look. So I just think it's good for hanging out outside and going to festivals, hanging out at kickbacks. It's just a fun little look, and it's pretty casual, but it looks pretty good. And it's very, very light and very bright, very cheery. And the lipstick that I used is Stila in Evangeline, and it lasts a long time, so that's nice. I don't even carry it in my purse with me. So I hope you guys loved the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!